A Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick, David, Speed, Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name.
Hello and welcome everyone to Maritime Sports Cards. This is break number 165. Did start the break just a little bit early tonight, at least the broadcast of the break a little bit early. We still have 2 spots left to sell, so hoping we can get that taken care of and then get started right away at 8 o'clock. I do see a couple people here watching. If you're interested in a spot, there are still 2 left up on the website. Or if you are looking to do an e-transfer, you can message me on Facebook and I can get you that spot as well. So we are just going to wait just a couple minutes here, and hopefully we'll get the break filled. If you are watching live, do say hello in YouTube chat. It is always nice to see who's following along with us. Just give me one moment here. Sure, we'll have a few more people coming on shortly. So I did start the broadcast just a little bit early in hopes that we get these last 2 spots sold, and then we can get on our break right away. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, sorry about that. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Thanks for grabbing that spot. We are just waiting. We've got 2 more spots left to sell. We got a few people here watching. Hopefully we'll get the last 2 sold really quickly here, and we can get started right on time at 8 o'clock Atlantic, 7 o'clock Eastern, pardon me. I'm actually pretty excited to open these Artifacts boxes. I've seen some nice cards coming out of Artifacts this year, and they did fix the issue with the patch windows being a little bit too small last year, so that's a great step in the right direction. And of course, Connor Bedard giveaway tonight. That's always exciting. If you haven't already done so as well, I did put up a poll. Did Kaprizov just basically handcuff the Wild for the foreseeable future? That's one hell of a large contract. I don't know how they afford to build a potential Stanley Cup team around him. One of the most underrated talents in the NHL, in my opinion, but not sure that he's done his team any favors by swinging for the fences. I mean, I don't blame him, but at the same time, you would think that he would also see that, a team like that probably is not going to have a shot at the Cup with his salary. So I don't know. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So like I said a little bit earlier, I did start the broadcast a few minutes before 8 o'clock tonight, just because we do have 2 spots left. Oh, we have 1 spot left now to sell. Somebody just picked another one up. Thanks for that. And hopefully we'll be able to get started right on time tonight, which would be fantastic. Malcolm, if you're watching, thanks for that purchase there. Got you down. adding you to my list here. Go. So yep, down to one more spot left. Michael, are you trying to buy another spot? I'm seeing some purchases failed. Just curious. Did you manage to get the one you were looking for, or were you looking for a second one and it's not going through? So I do have you for one, but if you were looking for a second one, it doesn't look like it went through. Just let me know, please. I'm just a few minutes away from 8 o'clock, our normal start time, and like I said, we still have one more spot here left to sell. We got one more left, and then we can get kicking off the break here right on time, hopefully at 8 o'clock. Looks like nope, not good yet. Okay, I thought someone grabbed it. Not yet. Hello again to everyone. A couple of people have just joined us. Thanks for, of course, watching live here on YouTube. If you are here, do say hello in chat. It's always nice to see who's following along. We do have one more spot here left to sell before we can get going here tonight. I would imagine we'll get that sold, but if you are interested in the second spot, there is one there, or third, fourth. There is one more spot left. And of course, tonight you can see here on camera, we've got 5 boxes of the brand new artifacts. That's got all the new rookie class, including Demidov. Then we have a 23-24 Ultimate. That's Bedard's rookie year, so fingers crossed we get something really nice out of that. And, of course, Connor Bedard's Young Gun rookie card. So somebody going home with the Young Gun. I mean, that's kind of the grail, right? That's what people are chasing. So that will be randomized amongst everybody at the end of the break. Hey, Casey, how you doing? Aubrey, good to see you. Yeah, I saw Aubrey grabbed a spot. Casey, I didn't see you grab a spot. Were you looking to get one? There's still one left. Or are you just watching tonight? So we got Peter just grabbed another. Did Peter grab? Peter grabbed a spot, I believe. Peter did get another spot. Thank you, Peter. All right. That fills us up. So let me just get all of our names written down here. And then we can get going on our break here tonight and our randomizer, of course. So just give me one moment while I put all the names here in the randomizer. All right, and we are ready to roll. All right, so here we go. We got everybody on our list there on the right-hand side. That's all our participants. Left-hand side, the list of our 32 NHL teams. The way we do our breaks is it's a team random. So I'm going to randomize each list 3 times, and whatever team you are matched up with is the team that you've got. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. We got 1, 2, and 3 times on our list of teams. Got 1, 2, and 3 times there for our list of participants. Of course, we do allow a couple minutes for trades. So now would be the time to do that. If you are interested in doing a trade, you can certainly do that by both participants having to be in a YouTube chat and agree to the trade. So as long as both parties agree, we can make the swap. Otherwise, you have the team that you've been assigned here in the randomizer. So we'll give that just a couple minutes. And then we'll get started on our break here. I did put up a poll. Very curious to see what people think. Did Kaprizov just really handcuff the Minnesota Wild with the size of his contract? Does it put them out of contention? Not that they're in contention right now, although there's always a chance. They've got some skill on that team. But, are they able to now build? Can they build around Kaprizov? Not sure. Matt McMars bro did say that Dallas is available if anybody's looking. Philip and the kids, Seattle's available for trades if anyone's looking for that. Islanders available. Although, brand new artifacts, brand new rookie crop, brand new redemptions. Just putting that out there. So I only mention that because, of course, the number 1 rookie redemption would be Schaefer. Of course, that's with the Islanders. Serge, do you want to trade Montreal to Peter? Don't know if Serge is watching live here or not. Jason says Hurricanes up for trade. Got a lot of people willing to do some trades here tonight. Again, I do remind everybody that this crop of 25-26 artifacts has the brand new rookies in it, even the ones that are not yet in the NHL, because those are done through redemption cards. So, the top redemptions, of course, the number 1 draft pick would have been Schaefer. That's the Islanders. San Jose Sharks got Misa. Frondell was Chicago in 3rd. Who was for Desnoyers from Moncton here, Moncton Wildcats. That's Utah. And then I think was it Martin next? I think Martin was next. And then from there, it gets Martone, I think. And then from there, it gets a little foggy. But, in the top 10, there would have been like Anaheim, Buffalo, Boston, Seattle. And, of course, like I said, Islanders, San Jose, Chicago, Utah. So there's quite a few possibilities there. Alex is saying Desnoyers. Yeah, Definitely Desnoyers was up there on the draft order. I believe it was 4th overall for him. And of course, that's Utah. Serge says he's keeping the Habs. Sounds like he's happy with his team. So we'll leave this just maybe another minute or so. Leafs for Dallas, Peter. Any interest there from Matt Mickmar, which is Michael? So hopefully everybody's real excited. We've got the start of the NHL season coming up next week. I know I'm super stoked for it. I'm actually going to be in Toronto for their home opener against the Habs, so super excited about that. Peter says, let's do it. I just want to confirm, Peter, when you say let's do it, are you trading Matt Mickmar's bro, the Leafs for Dallas? Is that correct? Okay, Peter has agreed. Trade done. Awesome. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so we have one trade in the books. That is Dallas traded for Toronto. You have another 30 seconds here, and then we're going to get going. How many are planning to go to the Toronto Sports Card Expo coming up in November? Anyone going to be there? I will be there for sure. I'm coming in a little bit late. Usually I like to be there for the Thursday because it's a little bit quieter. You can browse a little bit more freely. And, all of the cards are still there because it's the start of the expo. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss the Thursday. I'm in Vancouver on Thursday, but I'm flying in on the red eye Thursday night, arriving at, I think, 2 a.m. So I'll hit the floor on Friday this year. And of course, I will be at Rip Party that the Gong Show is putting on, the Hockey Card Gong Show. I've been invited to attend Rip Party, which I think is going to be super fun. And then I'm going to miss the trade night. Trade night's usually Thursday night. A little bit of a bummer there. I was hoping to attend that one. Always a good time meeting up with people and so on and so forth. Yes, Alex, the Bedard will be randomized at the very end of the break here tonight. Oh, Peter, sweetening the pot. He would do 2 teams for the Habs. Serge, any takers on that one? Which 2 teams are they, Peter? You've already traded. You've got, I think you've got Dallas now. So Peter, can you list the 3 teams that you have available? And then that way Serge can see them and make up his mind if he wants to do that or not. I think he's a Habs fan, so it might be tough. But 2 teams is tempting. 2 teams is also 2 spots towards the Bedard randomize at the end. Jets, Sabres, and Stars. All right, I'm gonna give Serge 30 seconds to respond, and then we are going to get started. Just while you guys are doing that, I'm just gonna put this all up in graphic format. I'm gonna get that ready anyway, and we'll see if the trade materializes or not. He always tries to get the Habs. Sorry. So he's sticking with it. Okay, not a problem. Let me get the one trade in the books here. So that was Dallas is now Peters. And Toronto is now Michael B. All right, perfect. Just going to get our graphic here. And let's get ripping. And I just want to get the teams in the upper corner here as well. All right, there we go. Got our list of teams up. Everyone can see that. If you see any mistakes, please now would be the time to let me know. I believe I've got the trade done correctly. But do a quick double take here, and then we will get started. That 2 for 1. First time I've seen somebody propose 2 teams for 1. I thought by now, the number of breaks that we've been in, that somebody else would have pulled that. But good try, Peter. Good try. All right, let's move that out of the way. And just before we get started, I do want to mention that I just put a video up on YouTube. It's also on Facebook Live, but the quality is probably a little bit better on YouTube, on what sports card graders are looking for. You know, when they get a card that you submit, what are some of the things they're looking for? I'll also show you some of the tools that I use to look at my cards before I send them off for grading. I will say that I don't grade a ton of cards. So I don't profess to be an expert in grading. But I've had some pretty good success with the ones that I have sent in, and that's because I think I take the time to really examine my cards to make sure that I have a good shot at a 10. You know, if you're sending a card in to get a 9, that's fine too. I would not suggest sending a card unless you're like high 99% sure that you're going to come back with at least a 9. If you are not sure of that, then I wouldn't send it. If it's going to be like a 7 or 8, it's probably not worth sending in. Unless you're doing it just to protect the card, or you know the card is a vintage card and a 7 is an amazing grade. But for a modern card, if you're not confident it's going to come back at least a 9, you shouldn't do it. So you might want to watch that video. It's got a couple tips in there, and I also show you under a microscope what some of the defects might look like that are hard for us to see with the naked eye, or even sometimes with a magnifying glass. But the graders are actually using similar tools to what I show you, and they're looking at your cards in that kind of detail up close. So take a look at that and see what you think. Cool card under the card cam here. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a glare. Let me see if it shows up here a little bit better. Check that out. So this I picked up in Toronto. I was on a business trip and stopped into a shop actually in Muskoka. Some really great shops up in the Barrie, Aurelia area. Highly recommend checking some of those out. If you're in the Toronto area, it might be worth the drive north, because they were some great shops. Pricing was awesome. Awesome pricing at all the shops that I went to. But this is a 23 Parker's Champs Connor Bedard Retro. It's a grade of a 9. It's also a blank back. I don't know. I haven't looked into it enough yet. I don't know if all of them are blank back or just this one. But pretty cool card. I like it. All right, so I'm going to set that aside under the card cam. Let's get the teams up in the upper right-hand corner, and let's get on with our break here tonight. Good luck, everybody. Going to set this Bedard card off to the side. And tonight we've got 5 boxes of the brand new artifacts. As I was saying a little bit earlier, this is the brand new rookie crop. So this is where we can find our Demidovs. I was going to say the first Demidov rookie. That would not be true. That was an MVP. But we can get Demidov, as well as the redemption cards for the brand new rookie class that has not yet come out in their Young Guns. So Series 1 is going to have Demidov, for example. Ryan Leonard should be there. Series 2 is where we're going to see, hopefully, depending on whether or not they play right here at the start of the season, but that's where we should see, you know, Schaefer, Misa, Martone, some of the top draft picks from this year's draft. And then we also have one box here of 23-24 Ultimate. And at the very end of the break here tonight, we are going to randomize a Connor Bedard Young Gun card for one of our participants. If you are watching here live on YouTube tonight and you are not participating in today's break, don't worry, we got stuff for you as well. We do prizes throughout the night, and there is no purchase necessary for that. You just have to be watching here in order to win. So do stay tuned. All right, let's get started with a box of artifacts. Good luck, everyone. New format this year. There's only 4 cards per pack, and I believe last year was 5. Let me just see here. I've got a box of last year's. No, it was 4 as well. When did that change? I've also got a box of 23-24. Also 4. I must be mistaken. I thought there was 5 cards in Artifacts more recently. But here we are. There's 23-24. There's 4 cards. 4 in that one and 4 in this one. So I am mistaken. 4 cards per pack. At least 2 hits per box, they're claiming. There is not a guarantee of an auto, but we should get what they're calling either a tech card, a mem card, or an auto card. Tech cards could include a clear cut. And we have 8 packs, so there's going to be 32 cards in each box. This is the first one that I've opened up personally, but I have seen quite a number of them opened. Always one of my favorite products for bang for your buck. You can get some nice mem inside of here, and the price point is not it's not terrible. A little bit higher this year than I would have liked to have seen. I think some of that is residuals of tariffs, although I don't know if we can keep using tariffs as an excuse anymore now that they are gone on imports into Canada on this kind of stuff. But nonetheless, they do still exist. So here's our format for a regular pack. You're going to get a couple base cards on the back. You'll get 1 base card on the front, your hit card, and then a decoy. So we'll just go from the back here. Here's the base cards. If you've not yet seen this year's Artifacts, a step up. So they've added some nice foiling. It's got a really nice aesthetic look to it. Typical Artifacts sort of design. This, flowy, flowery, like almost ancient Roman, I don't know what you would call it, but this is very typical of an Artifacts card. And the back, same sort of thing, typical Artifacts. Nice looking cards. So that's our base. Another base here from the back. There's our decoy. And then here's our first insert. Oh, do we have a redemption right off the start? Our very first insert. It is a redemption, a rookie redemption. Who do we have? It looks like a team, not a Roman numeral. Oh, maybe it is. Could it be an SP? That's a wild card. So this is RED 249. So because we do not know who this belongs to, there's no team. This one will be randomized at the end of the break. So we'll have this to randomize as well as our Bedard, a young gun. Here we go again, base on the back, decoy, and what looks to be a ruby. So this is a ruby parallel. It is a rookie of Colton Dock. And on the back that should be out of 599, and it is in fact out of 599, number 85 of 599. And they do write the name of the parallel right here on the back. That is a ruby red. Looks like we got... Now this might be one of the parallels that is not so obvious. We'll check this one in a moment, but it looks like we have another ruby in behind that one. And that one is Carlson, again out of 599. This one is 109 out of 599. We're just going to check this one here of DeBrusque. No, it is a base card. A couple base here at the back. Another ruby. Goaltender of Markstrom. That one is 586. So you may have noticed that the numbers are now on the back of the card. So you can see there's the back. Interesting that they've done that. Although what I do like is that this is stamped into the card. This is not a sticker. So in past years, Artifacts and others have had stickers on the front. This one is not. That's stamped in. But I don't like that it's on the back of the card. What are your thoughts? Curious about those that are watching. Do you like the numbering on the back, on the front? for me, if I was collecting this card, like if this was my PC and I was going to have it on display somewhere, I'd want to be able to show off that it was a numbered card, but you'd have to flip it over to see that. So for me, I prefer the numbering on the front, but I have talked to a number of people that actually like the numbering on the back. I don't know what would have prompted their change this year, because Artifacts, as far as I can remember, has always been on the front. Maybe just trying something new. There's Matthew Knies, base card on the back. We'll check this one on Carlson as well, because that's interesting. This looks like a copper in behind. It is a copper of Zach Hyman. So that's a short print out of 75, number 34 of 75. Zach Hyman. Hopefully we'll see him have a nice bounce back year after being injured and out for the playoffs last year. Carlson card was in fact a base card. Yeah, the stamp is always better than a sticker. Remember credentials last year? The 23-24 credentials, and trying to... The sticker was the same color as the parallel. Impossible to see. I didn't like that. So this is definitely a step up. Oh, looks like we got a clear cut. Okay, we got Werenski, and then we have a clear cut card here. And this is a rookie of Michael Milne. There's our clear cut. Let's put a white background behind that. Pretty cool looking cards. I love the smoky kind of the shield with the smoke sort of background. That's kind of neat. There we go. We got a clear cut. 2 packs left here in our first box. Is this gold? Yeah, it looks gold. A little thicker as well. Feels thicker. Hey, we got the Nuge dual color patch here. The orange and blue. That's a cool looking card. Also a gold material. So this one's out of 299, numbered 55 of 299. Another Edmonton Oilers card. That's pretty nice looking. And as you can see, they fixed the patch windows. So last year, the patch windows were tiny. This is much, much better. Definitely an improvement over last year. Good job, Upper Deck, on that one. That's a nice looking card. I like it. Gotta get the right sized top loader here. There we go. There's a beauty. The Nuge. Last pack, box number 1. Oh, we got a thick card here in our last pack. Hopefully that is a really nice patch card. So we got a base here on the back. The base. Oh, this feels, just from the back, it feels really silky, like glossy, kind of like a Premier or an Ultimate card. Just trying to see which direction we got to go on this one. Arena Artifacts. These are the ones that I think are like pieces of seats or floors, perhaps. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, look at that. Matt Sundin from the Nordiques, and what it does look like. I'm going to have to look up what those are, but it looks like a piece of a floor. Maybe a chair. Short print too, number 21 of 67. Congratulations, you receive a card with a seat relic. So it is from a seat. It's been certified to the Upper Deck Company as being used in the Colisée du Québec. Wow, that's a pretty cool card. Beauty. And like I said, like as soon as I felt the card on the back, right, because it was on the back, I could feel it. This has a really nice silky finish to it. Beautiful card. Nice hit. Let me just find the right size top loader for that one. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Let's take let's take the business card out of the way. We got to put that one on display for sure. Congrats to, well, that would be what, Colorado. Beautiful card. Someone was asking what team was the clear cut. The clear cut is the Wild. So we got Michael Milne, Minnesota Wild. All right, on to box number 2. So not only do I like the fact that that they've got this relic, right, this artifact from the arena, but they actually chose to put it with a player and a team that is also an artifact. I think we can all agree it would be awesome to have the Nordiques back in the league at some point through expansion or moving of a team. I don't know how likely that is to happen. They seem hell-bent on expanding in the U.S. I think the next 2 teams we're going to see are going to be Atlanta and Houston. Yes, you heard me right. Atlanta, 3rd time. I will say I think they have a better plan in place this time for Atlanta, but man, how do you give Atlanta 3 shots and not give Quebec a shot? All right, box number 2 here. That arena artifact may be what's considered a case hit. All right, our first insert. Oh, it's an Orem. This is one of the bounty cards. And we have Troy Terry from the Anaheim Ducks. I will say the Orem cards actually look really cool this year. That is neat. They're textured. And there's the back. So the way this works is you would go to upperdeckbounty.com, and if you wanted to, you would scratch this here. There's a code. You would enter it in. The way the Orems work or the bounties work is you have to complete all of them, and then they will send you some sort of a prize for doing that. And typically the first person to do it gets like the best available prize. Then there's like the next, whatever it is, 40 or 50 people will get some sort of prize. And then usually, and I haven't looked it up for this year, usually they have a prize to anyone that completes all of the bounty. So if you're into that sort of thing, you can do that. If you're not, get on eBay Marketplace, wherever you like to sell, and offer to sell the code or code and card, because there are people chasing these bounties, and now would be the time to cash in on that. The longer you wait, the less people are doing this, and of course, the value starts to drop on them. But I will say the design and feel and look of the Orem cards this year may have people collecting them just because they're actually pretty cool cards, like a really neat insert. Whereas in past years, they've been relatively plain in design. This one's much better. There's our base. And we have a Ruby. Ruby of Chris Letang. So we're going back a little bit. This one's numbered out of 599, 152. Ruby Red, Chris Letang. Yeah, I wish I should have teed up. I've got some of the Orem cards from past years. I probably should have had some on display so we could see the difference. But I do think the new Orem looks much, much better than past years. Another Ruby. This one here of Trevor Moore. Numbered 97 of 599. Ruby Red. We have a copper. And we have a copper of Drake Batherson. So that one's out of 75, numbered 36 of 75. Going out to Ottawa. And, oh, looks like we have a redemption. A rookie redemption. And it is going to be of a team, I believe. No, we got another wild card, maybe. Another wild card. This one is red 239. So, oh, you know what? Interesting. Oops, jeez. This one, I believe, is going to be an emerald parallel. Does not say on the back. But the color of this redemption card here, being green, means that it is different than this. This is the base redemption cards. This one appears to be a parallel. So I could be wrong, but I believe that this is a parallel, a shorter print. So it's a shorter print rookie redemption. So we have 2 to randomize here at the end of the night. Paul's asking about the checklist. No, the checklist is not out yet. So these will be in a randomizer at the end of the break tonight. So that's cool. We'll add a little excitement to the end of the break. Oh, what do we have here? Is this one of the teammate Tundras? Oh, it goes this way. All right, we have an artifact. Ooh, Calgary Flames. Hard to see. Is that number 86? It is number 86. Joel Farabee. So NHL Remnants, Joel Farabee. Got a jersey card here. And it does say it is game used. I believe everything in Artifacts is game used. So a nice hit there for the Calgary Flames. And as you can see, they made the windows much bigger this year than they were last year. Definitely improved upon that. They were a little too small on the typical ones. They did have the jumbo patch windows, which was good last year, but the regular windows were about half the size of this. So this is much, much better. As Casey has said, yes, the checklist is usually not until the season's well underway. And yes, it is a bit of a pain in the butt, although I will say it does add a little bit of excitement to breaks because then we can add them to a randomizer. It would be sure nice to know which team that they're associated with, but I don't mind the randomization. Now, the ones that are assigned to a team, those go to the person with that team. Those aren't the issue. But the rest of them are. We got another gold here. This is a thicker one. Yeah, it's a gold. Goaltender. Oh, it's an auto as well. We got a dual jersey auto Jordan Binnington. Short print out of 65. So we have 59 out of 65. So a gold material auto card. Beautiful hit for St. Louis. I don't know if the gold. Yeah, there we go. The gold's showing up a little, a little bit here on the camera. Binnington. Could he be Canada's savior in the Olympics? There we go. Nice looking card. Jordan Binnington. One more pack here left in our second box of Artifacts. So far, liking what I'm seeing out of Artifacts. It's a product that, like I said, usually you get a pretty good bang for your buck with Artifacts. Not to say that there won't be some dud boxes along the way. It certainly can happen. But normally, boxes are pretty decent with Artifacts. Okay, and then this is one of the ones that's a little bit harder to see the difference. Look at these two side by side. And they're really hard to see them because the numbers aren't stamped on the front. Somebody might think this is a base card, which it is not. This one is numbered out of 699. It's basically a base serial numbered card. So this card here of Toffoli is actually a hit card numbered 699 of 699. So it's a bookend to a Toffoli collector. That might be exciting to them. And then the other card was a base card. That's box number 2. Let's do our first giveaway here of the night. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure I got that set up. I didn't set that up here yet. 1 second. There we go. All right, let's give it a go. All right, so tonight's first draw, going with some of our future stars. Now, Artifacts is built around that in terms of the redemptions. We got Easton Cowan, of course, star player with the Toronto Maple Leafs. We get Gavin McKenna, projected #1 pick overall for next year's draft, cousin to Connor Bedard. Then we have a clear cut of Fraser Minton. So this is when he was playing with the Kamloops Blazers, and it's clear cut. So this is the prize for the draw here. Right now, all you got to do is exclamation point to join, and we will randomize that and then select the winner. The winner gets all 3 cards. There is no participation necessary. You just got to be watching here live on YouTube and follow what everyone else is doing. Just do the exclamation point join. No purchase necessary whatsoever. If you win and you're not in the break, I just need your address, and I will send it to you absolutely free of charge, including postage. I will send it out to you. While we're just waiting for some of those entries, I will also put up on the screen a little bit of a thumbnail of a YouTube video I just did, and I encourage you to check that out. If you are at all interested in grading cards, I do provide some information there on what graders look for, why you might want to grade a card, what to look for yourself before you submit it, how to prepare your card for grading, and some other ins and outs. Of course, you're always able to ask any questions you want on YouTube, so you can put it in a comment. It's also on Facebook Live, although unfortunately, Facebook Live has started to delete videos after I think it's 30 days or 90 days or whatever it is. So it doesn't stay up on Facebook forever anymore. But the YouTube video will. So I encourage you to watch it on YouTube just because I did edit out all of the blank stuff at the beginning and end and all that. So it's a little bit shorter to watch. Curious to know your thoughts on it as well. Would you like to see more content like that? So if you give it a watch, comment on YouTube, comment on my Facebook page, send me some feedback, and let me know if you're enjoying that type of thing. And if you are, I'll make more videos of that nature in the future. All right, how many do we have now? We're up to 17 entries. Awesome. We've got way more than that watching. We got 20, at least I'm seeing 28 people watching. That's awesome. Thank you for that, by the way. If you are enjoying the content here tonight, do consider giving the video here a thumbs up, as well as subscribing. It does help out the channel and all the YouTube algorithms. If you are interested in that prize pack, let me put that up there one more time. We've got a Gavin McKenna Pride of the Program. We have an Easton Cowan red parallel, and then a clear-cut Fraser Minton available to anybody watching here on YouTube. You do not need to be participating in the break. You just need to do exclamation point join in chat, and you will be entered into our draw. Going to give that another 10 seconds, and then we'll select our winner. All right, no more entries. And our winner is Darren Taylor. Congratulations, Darren. I do not believe I have a Darren in tonight's break. So Darren, do reach out to me, please. You can send me an email at info@maritimesportscards.com or send me a message on Facebook and just let me know what your address is, and I'll get those sent out to you. Congratulations. Send with Alex P. Okay, yeah, I can do that. So, Alex. I'm just going to put a sticker on there that says send with Alex. Perfect. Well, congratulations, Darren. Take care, Peter. Good luck in the rest of the break. Peter has to go to work, unfortunately. He can't sit and watch the rest of the video. All right, let's get teams in the upper right, and let's rip on with another box of artifacts. We've got 3 more boxes of artifacts, 1 box of ultimate, and of course we've got a randomization at the end for the Connor Bedard rookie card, and so far 2 rookie redemption wild cards. There we go. It looks like we got a redemption card, I believe. There's our base. And yep, looks like another redemption here. So rookie redemption. Another wild card. This one is RED 250, so redemption 250. 3 redemptions to randomize here at the end of tonight's break. The way that we'll do that is we'll put them in order of number. So this one, number 250, I think we had a 239. 239 would be above 250. Typically, the 239 card would be better than the 250 card, so that's the order that we'll do those in. I'm going to put this. I'll put this just at the back here. Although we will put the green one ahead of any of the blue ones because I am almost positive the green one is a shorter print color variation. Our base at the back there. Oh, we have another clear cut. This one is red. Is that Calgary? It is Calgary. We have Calgary Flames Samuel Honzik. That's an update card. He was a rookie last year, not this year. So this looks like this is an update. Samuel Honzik. Put that, there we go. You can see it a little better with the white background. One going out to Calgary. A couple of hits now tonight for Calgary. William Eklund base. Oh, we got a gold materials, I believe. It's a thicker card. Our 89 for the Sabres. That would be Alex Tuck, dual jersey. Gold, so that's number 235 out of 299. Rookie gold materials. Nice hit for Buffalo. Oh, we got a nice thick card here. I'm going to set this down. Let's do this one last. I'll just put that right here on top. That could be a patch card. It could be an Arena Artifacts again. Wouldn't that be cool? I have a feeling the Arena Artifacts might be a case hit. And all 5 of these boxes did come from the same case. So we're unlikely to get 2 case hits in tonight's break. All right, we have a Ruby Red. Hey, we got a Macklin Celebrini Ruby Red parallel out of 599. That's number 138. Congratulations to San Jose Sharks. Hit one of the big names. It is his second year card because Artifacts is the 25-26. So this is not a rookie card, but it is his second year card. But a numbered parallel nonetheless. There's Arbor Jack. I don't know if you saw the games with him and his brother. It was actually quite something to see. Pretty cool. I'm not a Habs fan at all, but it was pretty cool to watch. All right, and this is one of those strange parallels where the foil color doesn't seem to be any different. But this is, in fact, a number. I believe it's a numbered parallel. That is Carter Mazur. It's an artifact, and it is out of 999. So that's like the base parallel. So it doesn't even have a parallel name, but it is numbered, so it's considered a hit card. That's going out tonight to Detroit. You got another Ruby Red here. That's a Ruby Red Ricky. And Jacob Quinlan. That was number 74 of 599. Jacob Quinlan. Had a decent camp. Looks like they're going to start the season with Easton Cowan. Little surprised. He has had an amazing camp. I guess I'm not surprised they're going to start the season with him. What I am concerned about with Easton Cowan is If they decide to keep him and he's on the 4th line, I don't think that's good for him. I think he'd be better to go back down to the minors, play in the minors, and then come back up when he can be on a top 6 or even a 3rd line. 4th line, he's not going to get a lot of ice time. It's not going to help him develop, in my opinion. All right, what do we have here? This one looks like copper. Copper parallel of another Jordan Binnington hit tonight. This one is the copper out of 75, so 45 out of 75. Same picture as the gold auto material just over here. And then we have our last pack here. This is the one with the thicker card in it, which I believe is, you can see how thick that is. Hopefully it's a patch or one of these remnant cards. That would be super cool. Oh, it's green too, so it's a shorter print. Interesting. It's an emerald. What have we got? Well, I think I can tell you that it's Svechnikov. Because take a look at the helmet and the stick position. They're identical. I think we have a green Svechnikov here. And we do, in fact, have a patch Svechnikov. Looks like patch jersey. And it is green. Number 25 out of 65. Emerald materials. So we got a 2-color patch. And what looks to be a jersey swatch. So we have a patch jersey, short print emerald of Svechnikov. Beauty hit for Carolina. Oh geez, that's even thicker. That doesn't fit in that one. That's a 180 and it doesn't fit. Let me see if it fits in a 200. Might have to go up to a 260. Nope, 200 works. There we go. That's a cool looking hit. Let's take some of these redemption cards out of the way. Stack these up in the back. So that was our 3rd box of artifacts. Let's do one more box here of artifacts. So we've got, after this, we still have one more box of artifacts. We have one box of Ultimate. We have a randomization, and we still have a couple more giveaways tonight. They're available to anybody watching here live on YouTube. Do not need to be in tonight's break in order to win. Just got to be watching live. All right, let's move some of these just out of the way, so we get some room for our new hits. Little base there in the back. Decoy. Oh, what's this? This feels also very silky and glossy. Not as thick as the one for the arena artifacts, but this is a nice feeling card. So it isn't artifacts. Dallas. Going up to Dallas. Oh, we have a NHL remnants of Wyatt Johnson. Wyatt Johnson. And it is a jersey. It does say game used. Nice hit there for Dallas. I think Peter traded for Dallas, didn't he? Leafs for Dallas, I believe, was the trade. Has a really nice feel to it. Like it's a premium finish gloss card. Very similar to a feel of a premium. Oh, there's another nice card here. That looks like it might be another Arena Artifacts. I don't want to jinx it, but it felt the same. I'm just going to leave that there. We'll hit that one at the very end. As I was saying, that NHL Remnants card feels very similar to a Premier or an Ultimate card. So high quality finish. All right, another one of those, I think out of 6.99s. This one is Tuukka Rask. 6.99. Going back a little bit there, Tuukka Rask. Okay, we have a ruby red here. This one of Owen Power. Numbered 199 of 599, a ruby red. Going out to Buffalo. Another base parallel. Oh, look at that helmet from Mike Gartner, the Washington Capitals. That one out of $6.99. We have $3.92. Jeez, look at that dome. That's a bucket. Oh, we have another gold. Oh, is this a gold? That's a little more yellowy than the other. Maybe it is gold. It looks a little more yellowy. We have Morgan Riley, Toronto Maple Leafs. Out of 50, it is yellow. I was correct. It is not a gold material. It's a yellow. So that's a short print numbered 46 out of 50. 46 out of 50. A couple numbers off the jersey there. That one going out to Toronto. So it looks like the trade may have paid off. We had one nice hit there for Dallas and one pretty nice hit there for Toronto. Oh, we got another bounty card here. An Orem. Who do we have this time? We got JT Miller. JT Miller bounty. Like I said, bounty cards are looking nice this year. That's a cool looking card. Good on them. I appreciate the look of the bounty cards this year. And JT Miller. Good name to get. Oh, we got a clear cut as well. Jeez, we got quite a bit in this box. We got the Orem, the clear cut, and whatever that thick card is. So that's a decent box. All right, who's our clear cut? It is. Oh, interesting. We got a rookie of Fabian Lysell. Again, let's put a little white background there. There we go. Going out to Boston. All right, let's see what we got here for our thick card. Oh, it does feel pretty glossy and premium. This might be another arena artifact. Oh. Okay, this is artifact benchmarks. Artifact benchmarks. It's a piece of a bench from the Philadelphia Flyers signed by John LeClair. What a hit for Philly. And that is a hard signed auto. That is not a sticker. Typically, we would get sticker autos in artifacts. This appears to be hard signed. I'm going to tilt the angle here a little bit because I can't see through the camera. But that appears to be hard signed. And what a crisp auto that is too. No smudging. Beautiful auto. Short print too. 6 out of 49. We can see. There we go. You can see that now. 6 out of 49. What a smoking hit for Philly. That is a beautiful card. And it says on the back, you have received a trading card with a bench relic and an autograph of John LeClair. The bench relic has been certified in the Upper Deck Company as having come from the visitor's bench used at Madison Square Garden from 1968 to 1998. And the autograph was signed in the presence of a... Wow. So this is from Madison Square Garden, so it was a visitor's bench. So you got a piece of MSG and a signature of John LeClair. Wow. That's a hit. That is a hit. Whoever has Philly, I know of a couple of Philly collectors that would be all over this. If you're not a Philly person and you're looking to sell that, please get in touch with me. I know a couple of people that would be salivating to get a card like this. That is unbelievable. Let's move a couple of these things to make room. Let's put that dead center. Wow. I'm a little speechless. That is a really, really nice card. Like, you got to see this thing in person. It is a premium. Like, I'd put that up against any card from the Cup. I really would, in terms of the quality, the look, the feel. It's a beautiful card. Congratulations, whoever's got Philly. All right, let's do another giveaway here. I gotta catch my thoughts. Wow, that was a nice one. Okay, next giveaway. This one will be for Philadelphia Flyers. Why not, right? What a segue. We've got some Michkov cards here. So we have a Pros and Prospects Michkov. We have the Reflections card. Triple Reflections, I think it's called. And then we have the Teammates Young Gun. So all three Michkov cards, just do !join, and you can win. No purchase necessary. Just got to be watching here live tonight. If you're the winner and you're not in the break, I will still send it to you free of charge. Senators hockey live from the UK. Interesting. Oh, Shawnators. So it's a Senators with the word Sean in it. So Shawnators hockey. Do you live in the UK or are you just away on vacation and tuning in? Curious. Live in the UK. Okay, well, I did say I would send it at no charge. If you happen to win this, I will still mail it to you in the UK. I'm a man of my word. All right, while we're waiting for some more entries here, and again, that is it's a free entry for anybody watching here on YouTube Live. You just got to do !join in chat, and you're eligible to win those cards. No purchase necessary. We got a lot more people watching than they're joined into the draw, so either you don't like Michkov, or you don't want to win stuff, or you're just shy, or you just haven't entered yet. Get in on the entry if you want to. While we're doing that, let's talk. I'm going to talk a little bit about Slab Sharks again, and I know I talked about them last week and the week before. I do want to make very, very clear, I am not sponsored by Slab Sharks. I don't have an affiliation with Slab Sharks. But I have been making use of their services a little bit more recently because of the new rules that the Canadian Revenue Agency have put in place, where they have mandated to eBay to start reporting your sales to the CRA so that they can tax you. So if you're not aware of this, if you sell cards on eBay and you hit the threshold, and it's not a very high threshold, it's like $1,700, I think it is, in sales. Anything after that, eBay has to start reporting to the CRA. And at that point, the CRA is tracking and would expect you to pay income tax on it because you made income off of the sale of those cards. They also have done a numbered sale. So I think it's like 30 transactions. So you could sell $31 cards, and now eBay is mandated to report to the CRA that you are a trader of cards, in which case now they're putting it towards your income tax, or potentially they are. So Slab Sharks is a way that you might be able to still list cards on eBay, but not have yourself reported to the CRA, because when you sell through Slab Sharks, it's a consignor. So essentially, Slab Sharks is a third party. They take your cards for you. They then put the pictures, the listing, they do everything on eBay for you. When the card sells, they send you your money, and they take care of shipping the card to whoever bought it. Is there a fee? Yeah, if you look at the slide that's up, you can see that for cards that are less than $50, the fee is a little bit higher in terms of the percentage they take. But if you're looking at the cards that are, in that $100 to $1,000 range, their fee is 83%. So 83%, and that includes shipping, by the way. So if you figure most eBay sellers are going to pay about 13 to 13.5% commission to eBay plus shipping. This is 83% that you're getting, so that's a 17% commission that Slab Sharks is taking. So you're about a 3.5% difference, but then you got shipping to include in there, so that takes it down to maybe 1%, 1.5%. So on a card that's over $100, it's going to cost you like $1.50 more to do it through Slab Sharks. And in my experience so far, my cards that I put up through Slab Sharks have sold quicker and for more than what I would have got if I just put it up there, because Slab Sharks has now become a place Like if you go to slabsharks.com right now and you look, you can see the cards that are all in the auction. So people actually go there now looking to find cards because they can see the auction, they see when it ends, it's well laid out, well displayed. I think they do a pretty good service. The only downside that I will say to Slab Sharks is it is an auction and you cannot set a reserve. So every card starts at 99 cents. So you are taking a little bit of a risk there if you've got an obscure or a card that might not be overly valuable or not something that is popular. But if you're selling something that is, a little bit more mainstream, you got a Gretzky card or you got like this John Leclerc card, I guarantee you'd get more on Slab Sharks than you would through eBay. Well, I can't guarantee anything, but I feel pretty strongly that you would. So again, I am not sponsored by Slab Sharks. I just like to provide information to those that are in the hobby about some of the things that are going on with our hobby, and this CRA thing is a real thing. I've had plenty of collectors that I've seen at shows that have told me that they've already been notified by the CRA that they are getting taxed. So something to consider. Again, I don't get any commission, no fees, no nothing. I'm just helping spread the word about something that I'm finding that works for me. All right, enough babble there. Let's see who wins our Matvey Michkov prize pack here. Winner is Philip and the Kids. Philip and the Kids cleaning up last week with San Jose. Got some really nice Celebrini cards as well as a Will Smith auto card. Going home with the prize pack tonight. Congratulations to Phil. Get those set aside for you. Move on to our last box of artifacts here. Yeah, paying tax on a used sports card. We pay tax here. When we buy this, we pay tax. And then when you sell the card, they want to pay tax on that. That just, I'm sorry. I don't want to get on a soapbox. So another way around that, of course, is sell your cards on Marketplace, right? If you can sell them there instead of eBay. If you're just selling the odd card here and there on eBay and you're not going to pass that threshold, eBay is a great way to sell. But I do think there's going to be more Slab Sharks style companies, I think, that'll start popping up because it doesn't make sense the way that... And it's not eBay's fault, right? This is the Canadian government that has mandated eBay, if they want to do business in Canada, they have to follow these rules. So this is not, don't get mad at eBay. It's not an eBay problem. All right, last box of artifacts. Let's see if we can hit some more bangers here. Been really good so far tonight with our boxes. And we're going to get our first silver or base parallel here, numbered card. Oh, going back to Chris Pronger on the Whalers. And that does not look like a photograph. That looks like it is like a drawing. Maybe I'm wrong, but number 301 of 699. No, that does not look like a photo. That's really interesting. Of course, no, it can't be a photo. Let me look at the jersey. That's absolutely art. Okay, that's the first one of those that I've seen. That's kind of cool. Who's my team? My team is a team you're not going to enjoy. My team is the Toronto Maple Leafs. We can still be friends, though. All right, who do we have here? Another silver. Going to Bobrovsky. That one's a photo. $6.99. So these all at a $6.99. I mean, that looks like. I mean, it looks like a photo. That Pronger one does not, though. Okay, we got a ruby red coming up. Ruby red rookies. And we got another Carter Mazur. We had him earlier. This one is a 221 of 599. I can't remember if he was a ruby red or not, though. Yeah, Sean Edwards Hockey. I don't mind a good rivalry. I don't mind banter back and forth with fans. I've gone to Madison Square Gardens and watched a Rangers game. I sat in the nosebleeds with my Leaf jersey on. I took it pretty good, but I will say the fans were awesome. Like they were taking it back. It was a really great experience. I've been to other rinks where it's not, where they just start throwing stuff at you and it's nasty. But for the most part, hockey fans are pretty good. All right, what do we have here? We have an Artifacts rookie. This one also looks like one of the... Oh, no, this is a different... This looks like... I think this is what they're calling platinum. There is a slight difference in color, as you can see here with the border. I think they're calling this the platinum. So we have a rookie of Ryan Suzuki. It is. It's a platinum sparkle. So this one's out of 99. What number we got here? Hang on. Just trying to get the focus. 95 and 99. Platinum Sparkle. That's a pretty cool finish, actually. I know it's not going to show up on camera as well as it does here live in my hand, but that's a neat looking finish. What do we got here? We got a bounty card. Another Orem. Hey, we got an Ivan Demidov rookie Orem card. Man, that is sweet. What a hit. So, do you scratch it or don't you? That's going to be the, you know what? This is really, really interesting because this is a Demidov rookie card. It's an Orem. These cards are gorgeous. You scratch that and you reduce the value of the Orem card. However, somebody chasing the bounty is going to want that code. Wow, what a dilemma. What a dilemma. Whoever got Montreal, Serge, you're going to have to think on that one. Personally, I think I would keep the Orem card intact. That's just me though. Serge has a decision to make because there's going to be a lot of other people that are probably thinking the same thing, which means those that are chasing the Orem cards won't have as many codes to choose from. What a hit. I like it. Let's put the Demidov just over here. Casey, you're right. The Orem cards do start to go down in value after the top prizes are gone. So you would be able to pick one up later at a better price. But I am curious about, because of who it is, because it's Demidov. I don't know. I might scratch and sell the code now and then pick up a Demidov card later. The problem is, though, I think most of them would be scratched at that point. I'd want an unscratched one for my PC if I was a Habs collector. That's a tough one. All right, we got another clear cut here. It is a rookie, and it is Ethan Frank for the Washington Capitals. Ethan Frank. That's not smoky. All the other ones had a smoky background. Let's check the back here. Is there something unique about this other than it's a rookie? Maybe the rookies don't have the smoky background. We're going to have to check that against the other clear cuts we pulled tonight because all of them had a smoky background inside of the shield. This one is not. It is pure clear. Interesting. 2 more packs here. Last box of Artifacts. And we have a gold, feels thicker, gold materials perhaps. Hey, we got a gold materials of Lehkonen. Dual patch, dual jersey, and we got the white and the maroon, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Short print here, 159 out of 299, and that is the gold materials. Lehkonen. Very nice hit for Colorado. We got another thick card here, not one of the super thick ones. It's not going to be a patch, but it is one of those silky feeling cards. Oh, look at that. That coloration on the top. What do we got here? Desert Dogs Relics. Interesting. We got Jalmerson. Nicholas Jalmerson. That's kind of cool. I mean, if you're a Coyotes fan, that's pretty cool. Short print 2, number 51 out of 96. I love how the card has got the art from the logo. So I think Desert Dogs is an insert, so there's a bunch of Arizona Coyote cards. I don't think they've done this for any other team. I think it's just Arizona. And I think it's just a tribute because, of course, they no longer exist. They have moved to Utah. That's a neat card, though. I like it. Desert Dogs. Well, I would say thumbs up to Artifacts. I've heard so many people online complaining about Artifacts this year. My only complaint would be the numbering on the back instead of the front of the card. What are your thoughts? What do you think of? I mean, you're obviously in a break that's primarily Artifacts, but what are your thoughts so far on Artifacts? I mean, from what you saw tonight, I don't feel we got any real dud boxes. I thought we had some good value there. And man, some really nice hits. Like I said, I would put this card up against any card from the Cup any day of the week. And the box is a heck of a lot cheaper to buy. You know, the Arena Artifacts, same thing, like a beautiful card here. Now, did we get, a couple of potential case hits? Maybe we got really lucky and I don't know, the odds of something like this are low, and you might have to go through 10 boxes to get something like that. But 10 boxes of Artifacts is probably the same or less than the Cup. I don't know. I like it. I've always been a fan of Artifacts, though. I know that on the secondary market, Artifacts will not fetch the same as a Cup card would. But if that's why you're in it, then, maybe you buy the Cup. I'm in it because I like the card. Like, I would, if I was a Phillies fan, I would collect that. In fact, I'm not a Phillies fan, and I would collect that card. It's a nice card. Curious on your thoughts. All right, so we got one box of Ultimate coming up. And then, of course, we have to do our randomization for the Connor Bedard rookie card. We've got we have 3 rookie redemptions that'll be randomized as well tonight. And man, what a score so far. Before we go on to that, though, I do want to just talk about our next break because it's not on a Thursday. It'll be on a Friday. I'm traveling next week for work. Excuse me. Let me just pull that up here.
Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick David, Speed Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name. Crack packs, drop facts. No fakes, all stacks. From the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks.
Okay, let's do another giveaway. Oh no, you couldn't hear me. Oh crap. All right, hang on. Let me do that real quick once more. I gotta turn the... probably heard music instead of me talking, didn't you? Well, hopefully you enjoyed the music. Apologies for that. I didn't mean to do that. So next week's break, we have 3 boxes of the brand new Ultimate. That's a premium product. You're going to see Ultimate here in just a moment for 23-24. Pretty premium product. It comes out this Wednesday. So this Wednesday, we've got 3 boxes of the brand new Ultimate. We have 1 box of 24-25 SP Authentic. That's where we can find the Future Watch Autos, right? This is Future Watch Auto Patches. That's the grail from that product. And that's Celebrini, Hudson, Michkov. Then we have 1 box of Series 2, 1 box of Extended. Chasing, of course, Young Guns of Celebrini, Michkov, and then the Grade 8. Imagine if we hit that, right? There's 8 signed Ovechkin cards from the night that he broke Wayne Gretzky's record in Extended. Some of them, I think there's 4 now that have been found, so there's at least another 4 of them out there. And wouldn't it be cool if we hit one of those? Not impossible. Small chance, but not impossible. So we have a 7-box break for a really incredible price. No, wait, 7? 6-box break for an incredible price. As you can see, it's on Friday, October 10th. I'm traveling next week for business. I get back late on Thursday. Won't be able to do the break on Thursday. It's going to be on Friday, October 10th. So Friday, October 10th. Okay, let's get back. Hopefully you heard me that time. It is on sale right now on the website, so you can grab your spots there, and away you go. Let's do another giveaway. This time, Celebrini. So we have a Celebrini prize pack here. We've got a triple reflection, sorry. We have Silver Skates, and we have the Pros and Prospects. Just do the exclamation point join. Let me just double check that the draw is set up. Oh, hold on. Going to have to do that again. One sec. Let me reset it. Okay. If you did the exclamation point join a bit earlier, you're going to have to do it again. So go ahead and do the exclamation point join to get in the draw to win Celebrini prize pack. Just got to be watching here live on YouTube. No purchase necessary. We'll get the cards out to you at no charge if you win and you're not in the break. And for those 6 or 7 people that jumped in a little bit early before I had it reset, just do the exclamation point join again, and that'll get you in there. If you are enjoying the content here, do consider giving the show a thumbs up there, as well as subscribing to the channel. It does help with the algorithms and the growth of our channel. I do greatly appreciate it. It's always awesome to see so many people watching here live to see the breaks. So it looks like we've got 14 entries. We've got almost double that watching here live here tonight. So if you are watching and you want to get in on the draw again, there's no purchase necessary. Just do the exclamation point join, and you're eligible to win the 3 Macklin Celebrini cards here, all from his rookie year. Did see a few people commenting that maybe my graphic was off. It wasn't on my screen. I'm not sure what would have been. Oh, maybe the bottom description. The images should have been right. Should be 3 boxes of the brand new Ultimate, 1 box of 24-25 SP Authentic, 1 box of 24-25 Series 2, and 1 box of 24-25 Extended. So if it didn't say that on the in the wording, that's what it is. And the break is on Friday, October 10th, instead of Thursday. Thanks for the catch there, guys that mentioned it. I'll have to get that fixed, obviously. Haven't started advertising it anywhere yet, so this is the first that anyone's going to see it, so I've got some time to fix it. All right, last call for any entries here in our draw here for the Celebrini 3 card pack here. And then we're going to open up Ultimate and then jump into our randomizer. Okay, no more entries. Our winner is Ben Fluke. Congratulations, Ben, on winning the Celebrini cards. Put a sticker on that, 1 second. Ben got the last prize pack. Just going to move some of these out of the way and display some of our ultimate cards. So here at 23-24 Ultimate, definitely one of the products that I would consider to be a premium product. Definitely a bit of a boomer bust product. You get 1 pack, and there's going to be 4 cards in there. I don't remember how much these were when I bought them, but these are very similar to Premier. So let me just grab some of these. So these are some of the premium products that you can pick up. So there's Premier, Ingrained, Ultimate. They're all very similar in terms of the quality of cards, the high-end nature of them, the potential for high-end hits. But they are also a risky product because you get 1 pack. You get, in this one you get 6 cards for Premier. Ingrained you get 6 cards. Ultimate you get 4 cards. And you're hoping that you get a banger. You really are hoping for a banger. So these ones here, buyer beware. But the quality of the cards I would put up against the cup for sure. Oh, I can't remember the hit order in this one either. Well, I'm going to try to slow play the hit. The big hit, because usually the pack will have an order to where the bigger card is. Come on. Not to damage any corners. So I will open the pack. I'll put a couple blanks on top of it. Good luck, everyone. 23-24. Hoping for a Bedard card. Hold them sideways so we don't give away what's in here. There should be an auto in here. There we go. So let's start with the top card here. Our top card is a Mikko Rantanen bookend 99 out of 99 for Colorado. It appears to be a blue parallel. I don't know if the exact terminology is blue or if it's like an azure or something like that. It doesn't say. But much like the other cards that I was talking about earlier tonight, this has a very silky feel to them. They are beautiful cards. Absolutely higher end quality. So we have a Mikko Rantanen, 99 out of 99. Colorado had a couple of nice hits here tonight. All right, let's go from the back. We have the back card here. The back card is Luke Evangelista. We got a jersey card here, numbered 417 out of 599. So we got the yellow jersey there. Should be game worn, I believe. No, it just says having been worn by a featured player. It does not necessarily mean that this is a game worn. Interesting. So there's a hit for Nashville. Do we do the second card or the last card now? We only have 2 cards left, and I cannot recall which of them is the hit. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see what we got. Ooh, is that who I think it is? It's a Brent Burns. Ultimate Displays Brent Burns, numbered 58 out of 125. That's really cool. I wonder Let's check the back. I wonder if that's from his plate in his locker room. Oh, no, it's a manufactured plaque. You have received a trading card with a manufactured metal plaque. Enjoy your memorabilia card. So it is not from his dressing room. That would have been cool, though. I like the design of it, though. Like, that's a pretty cool looking card. I like the thought process, the idea behind it. That one going out to the Canes. Then we have our last card here coming up, which hopefully is an auto. I believe in Ultimate you get an auto in each box, but I could be wrong. They may have changed that up. All right, what do we have here? We have an Ultimate Signatures. J.J. Peterka going out to the Buffalo Sabres. That's a pretty neat looking autograph. Nice and clean as well. On-card auto, J.J. Peterka. Ultimate Signatures. Beauty hit there for the Buffalo Sabres. I know Aubrey, he's salivating. He's a Buffalo Sabres fan. J.J. Peterka. We've had a number of really nice Buffalo cards in our breaks over the years. We just seem to get lucky with Buffalo. That's a beautiful looking card. Congratulations to the Buffalo Sabres, whoever had them. So a nice box of Ultimate. I would say that's probably a mid-range box. We didn't get any super high-end bangers out of it, but it was not a dud box by any means. We got some nice looking stuff out of there. Beautiful auto there from J.J. Peterka. Definitely that's what you would expect from Ultimate. I saw Casey was talking about Dustin Wolf cards, and yeah, there's a number of Dustin Wolf cards that I've seen coming out of that product as well. In fact, I think I picked one up. I know I picked up a really nice Dustin Wolf card on my trip to the Muskokas. And I wonder, is it here? I don't see it. I don't see it right nearby. But I did pick up a really cool Ultimate card of Dustin Wolf on my travels. All right, let's get into our randomization. So congratulations to everybody on their hit so far tonight from the break. But we still have more. We have some randomizations. I think what I'm going to do is randomize our rookie redemptions first, and then we'll do a randomization for the Connor Bedard Young Guns last. So as I said before, typically the higher numbered card here means they're lower down the list in terms of the potential rookie. So 239 is the best one, then 249, then 250. But this is a green one, and I have to think this is a short print. So we're going to have that in the number 1 position. We'll have the 239 in the number 2 position, and the 250 in the 3rd position. So the way this is going to work, we're just going to go back to the randomization screen where we've got the list of our players in tonight's break, and we will randomize that list just one more time. The person on top will go home with the green rookie redemption. The second person will have the RED 239, and then the third person will get the RED 250. I reiterate, the Connor Bedard Young Gun is not, I repeat, not part of this randomization. We're going to randomize these 3 redemption cards first. All right, let's pop over to our randomizer screen. Sorry, the screen went black there for a second. There we go. All right. So we're on our randomizer screen. We've got our list of participants on the right-hand side. I'm just going to hit that again button one time at the bottom, and whoever's in the first position will get the green one, and then second and third. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Malcolm B going home with the green rookie redemption. We have Jason M going home with the RED 239, and Charlie A coming in third with the RED 250. Congratulations to all of you. Let me just write this down real quick. So we got Malcolm, and then we have Jason and Charlie. So it goes in this order. Post-it note. All right. Just before we do our final here, I am going to once again remind you of next week's break. ignore the text at the bottom. The text at the bottom is incorrect. However, the rest of the information is correct. We're going to do 3 boxes of the brand new Ultimate, releasing this coming Wednesday. We have 1 box of the SP Authentic from this year. That's the Future Watch Auto that everyone's chasing with Celebrini, Michkov, Hudson. We have a Series 2 box from this year. That's Celebrini's rookie year for his Young Guns. Then we have 1 box of Extended as well. So we have a 6-box break happening on Friday. Again, Friday, not Thursdays. Normally we're Thursdays, but it's going to be Friday next week because I'm traveling. So Friday, October 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern or 8 o'clock Atlantic. It's $55 a spot. Or if you buy 3 or more spots, that's going to be $50 a spot. It is live on the website right now. And again, ignore the text at the bottom. That's what's happening today. I'll have to get that fixed. Okay, back to our randomization screen. Actually, I'll go back here. We've got our Connor Bedard Young Gun card. This is what we're now randomizing for. And this one here will go to whoever's in our top position. So I'm going to randomize that list one more time. So let's go over to our randomized screen. So as you can see, it does say at the bottom, this list has been randomized 4 times. I'm going to click the again button one more time. And whoever's in the top position is going home with our Connor Bedard Young Guns card. Good luck, everybody. Going out to Dante B. Congratulations to Dante on winning our Connor Bedard Young Guns. Again, congratulations to Dante going home with the Connor Bedard Young Gun card. Well, that will do it for tonight's break. I'm going to put you back on our next week's break screen. You can hear the outro. I'm going to cancel the mic this time, which, again, apologies for that a little bit earlier. Ignore the text at the bottom. Pay attention to the graphics on top. I hope to see everybody at next week's break again on Friday, not Thursday, Friday of next week. Have a very safe week. See you then.
Maritime sports, we breaking the heat. Sean on the mic, pulling grails from the street. Crosby, Mick, David, Bedard on the rise. Great White North, where the legends collide. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick, David, Speed, Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name. Crack packs, drop facts. No fakes, all stacks. From the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks. Packs get cracked, it's a heat wave storm. Young guns fire, rookie cards get born. Connor on the ice, Bedard in the zone. Crosby on the boards, man, the game's full grown. East Coast pride, where the ice runs deep. Maritime grind, where the great ones sleep. Pulling hits, stacking slabs, never losing the flame. Maritime sports, remember the name. Back to the breaks, adrenaline high. Silver foils flashing, grails passing by. From Halifax rinks to the big league lights, we chase cardboard dreams on those Saturday nights. Mick, David, Speed, Bedard on the glide. Sid the Kid's legacy, coast to coast pride. Pull a one-on-one hit, crowd roars insane. Maritime sports, engrave the name. Crack packs, drop facts, no fakes, all stacks. From the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks. Crack packs, drop facts, no fakes, all stacks. From the great white north, yeah, we run them tracks.